Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We're going to try a stream of the Oilers and Habs game. We haven't done that in a long time, not since last year, I think. Yeah, see how it goes. Let me know if you enjoy, if you're able to watch it. I am just going to be doing the commentation, of course, due to copyright reasons. I won't have the game on the screen, but I will try and let you know what is happening. Currently, the Habs are kicking the puck into the Oilers zone. Anderson's going to chase it around the net. He gets hauled down, but the Canadians hold the zone. Well, cross pass to Kulak with a shot. That is stopped. He also stops at the line again, sends it across. Find the net where the Oilers will pinch it off. And the Oilers will send it down the length of the ice, not quite far enough for icing as Ryan pesters his man. And gonna have to see the Canadians. That's the thing about not doing this in a while. Gonna have to reacquaint myself with all the players. Oilers breaking in. Shot from a bad angle. He gets tipped, but it's gonna go just wide. Oilers now control in the corner. They try to send it out front, but it gets as far as the line as Nurse will spin around, shoot it. It gets tipped up into the crowd, and that will cause a stoppage in play. Our first one. Looks like the Bruins just scored there as well. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard as we do go to break here. We have New Jersey and Philadelphia. They're still scoreless. Pittsburgh is up 2-1 over St. Louis. Toronto and Tampa scoreless. Vegas has a 1-0 lead over Detroit. Boston, as we just said, Pastrnak scored. He's got a 1-0 lead over Colorado. San Jose leads Ottawa 2-1. New York and Chicago are tied. And in the early game, Minnesota beat Anaheim in a shootout. I'm going to need to grab another light here. 1 second. That's a little better. See me a little better. There we go. We can see. Probably too much. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good night. Watching the hockey game, how could it go wrong, right? Quite a few games on tonight, as of course it is Saturday night. Quite a situation there with the Brandon Wheat Kings. I don't know if you guys are following that story, but 3 of their players talked someone out of committing suicide off the bridge. That is some stellar work by those gentlemen. Alright, we are coming back to the action. And, Cole Caulfield, he's going to steal the puck at the D. He's going to make a move at the line. He sends it across to Suzuki. Suzuki tries to find him back, but Nurse will intercept. He ships it off to McDavid. McDavid circles back behind his own net. He's going to fade it off to Ceci. Ceci gets as far as the line, and he's just going to dump it. I'm not sure he passed the line yet. He didn't quite pass the line, so they're going to whistle that down on the icing. Face-off, of course, comes back into the Oilers zone. Oh, it looks like Steve Dangle's doing this game too, and there's going to be... Now, Steve Dangle, he'll be doing the... Yeah, why is he doing the Montreal Edmonton one? Normally he does the Toronto games, and Toronto's playing tonight, so that's very strange. Alright, face-offs won by Montreal, but they cannot clear the zone. Caulfield knocks it out by himself. A little dangerous play as McDavid knocks it off the Montreal stick. There's a delayed penalty and there was an empty net, and that actually came dangerously close to going in. McDavid steals right in front of the empty net, but of course as soon as he touches it, the whistle is blown. Let's see what the call is going to be. That will be a power play to the Habs, first of the game. And it looks like it is to Connor McDavid, of all people. Let's see how their power play works. Face-off coming to the left of Skinner. And Montreal's going to win it back to the point. He's going to walk in, sends it across to his other D-man again, and that's an easy goal. Oh, wow, Caulfield missed that open net. That was an easy goal, but he missed that. Wow. He had the whole net open. Montreal still controls. Sending it across. Now that's in. Now it's in. And that is the captain burying it. And that is going to be a 1-0 lead for the Habit Homes. It is looking like it is Nick Suzuki, as I said. Caulfield had the whole net. I don't know how he missed that. Jeez. I thought that was in for sure. But then another give and go on the opposite side. Suzuki walks in, fires it from the face-off dot, and buries it. There's my phone giving me the update as well. I'm giving you lots of updates here. So shots are now 7-3 in favor of the Habs, and most importantly, the score is 1-0. But it is early days. But the Habs do manage to keep the puck in, and they're gonna send it around behind the net. Oh, right out in front shot. Skinner has to be sharp on that one. Knocks the rebound away. Oilers are fighting to get it out. Grabowski can't quite get it. And it's back. Tipped pass across, but Canadians still control. Circling back in their own zone. Fire a lead pass, but it is missed. It's going to go all the way down the ice for icing. And that will bring a face-off back in to the Habs zone with 2 minutes and 39 minutes. 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first period. Yes. And now they're just showing a highlight reel pack of Suzuki scoring goals from that exact spot. And he doesn't, there is not a lot of room there between. Looks like the Bruins have got another one. Frederick with it, and that is going to be 2-0 Bruins. And that one. Are the Bruins at home? That is the interesting thing, because the Bruins, of course, are on their long winning streak. And it is from TD Garden, so yes, that is a home game, as the Bruins look to extend their NHL record season starting winning streak at home. Wow, that's a mouthful. That is a mouthful. A little quick commercial, one where they don't actually leave there. Alright, face-off won by the Canadians. They're going to send it behind their own net. They get it as far as their own blue line, but they are forced back. They regroup at their own blue line, kick it up. This time they do get a stick on it as they send it behind the net where Skinner stops it. He sends it off. Oh, and a dangerous giveaway, and the Canadians just missed that opportunity. But they will hold the zone. Send it around behind the net. An Oiler player loses the stick but picks it up quickly. That looks like it was Tyson Barrie. And now the Oilers chip it out, and they will chase. At the line, looks like it was brought in offside, but they wave it off. Monahan kicks the puck up, back across. They try to get it back to Monahan on the give and go, but it does not work. We're down to the final minute 9 seconds in the first period. It is gloved down, and they will play it out of the zone. But they're still, they got pinned in there deep. They finally get it out, and there's a penalty on the play. And that looks like this one with 50 seconds left. It's going to be against the Montreal Canadiens. Zaitsev is the one that's going to get it. And he definitely trips McDavid. I don't really know what he's complaining about. That's clearly a penalty. That is number 72. Arbor Zajav, I'm going to say. It's probably totally wrong. Oilers win the draw. They have hit the side of the net there. They have one of the best power plays in the league, of course. They have 39 seconds left in this period to work with. McDavid is going to have it along the near boards, sends it back up to the point. They're going to find McDavid again. Quick shot. That's going to go wide around the boards and out. So now they're going to have to regroup with 25 seconds left. They get it to McDavid, who breaks the line, then sends it back to the point. Back to McDavid at the point. He's going to walk the line. Sends it down low to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the bottom, moves up to the hash marks. Back out to the point to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Draisaitl. Shot is blocked. And the puck is going to get shot down the ice, and 4 seconds left. That is going to end the period. And we're going to go into the first intermission with a score of 1-0. Not bad. I'd like to welcome everyone back. It's been a long time since I've done a live. We're going to gauge how people feel about this, if this is something that is interesting people. When I did decide to do this, I did not know that Steve Dangle was also going to be doing this game. I am very surprised by that. I thought he was going to be doing the Leafs game tonight. The Leafs, of course, are. It is 5 minutes 56 seconds left in the first, and it is a 0-0 tie. I wonder if there's any explanation of why he's doing it. Is that the one that's just on Hockey Night in Canada, maybe, or Sportsnet? So he has to do it, because otherwise it's very confusing. People are definitely asking, what about the Leafs game? Yeah, everyone's like, why are you not watching Leafs? Yeah. That's funny. Everyone's saying, how can there be an LFR if you're not even watching the game? Good point. Fair point. And I wonder, I am most surprised by that. I can't tell you how surprised I am by the fact that Steve Dangle is doing the Oilers game. Anyway, that power play so it should be over there. Let's check how we're doing. If we've got the shots correct. Let's see. My hair is getting crazy. It is definitely getting. My wife wants me to get a haircut, but I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Let's check the scores, see how we're doing. Still 5 minutes 41 seconds left in the first. It is 0-0 between Toronto and Tampa. Chicago has jumped out to the 1-0 lead against the New York Islanders. As we know, Montreal is up 1-0 over Edmonton. New Jersey and Philly are scoreless after one. Pittsburgh's up 3-1 over St. Louis after one. Vegas and Detroit. Vegas is up by 1 after one. Boston is up by 2 over Colorado after one, and San Jose is up 2-1 over Ottawa after one. Every single game except the Leafs and Rangers are currently in the intermission. So let's jump over to that Leafs game. Let's see how she's going. That one's not being played on the NHL 66, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. So I'm going to go to one of my other streams here. Let's see, Toronto, Tampa Bay. It is in Tampa Bay, so we'll go with the away feed. The away feed.
You know, the ups and downs over the course
Shots
of
are
the year.
8-8. Maybe if I lean back like that, you can't quite see. Maybe let's go this down a little bit, eh? I'm just gonna mess with the camera a bit here while we only have 3 beers. How's that? There we go. When I'm sitting back like this. Alright, so the Leafs are gonna win the face-off. Marner with a quick shot. That's gonna go wide. He is, of course, on a
First intermission, it's to the point with Jennifer Botterill, Kelly Rudy, and Kevin BX is off tonight. So Elliot Friedman steps in, does double duty this.
Mute that guy. Alright, the Leafs are on a power play. Austin Matthews is going to bring it over his own zone. Marner is going to bring it into the opposing zones. Gets it back to Matthews. Matthews with a golden opportunity. Tavares comes in trying to get the dirty garbage. And out of all that, it's a big save. That was a great opportunity, though. Maybe I'll put the microphone down like that. That's aimed towards me more. According to my reception, it is looking good. I just want to listen here and see how we are. That was a great opportunity, though. Maybe I'll put the... Yeah, well, actually, it was not bad. The sound is not bad tonight. Let me know in the comments below. I was having some real issues with that last year, but it sounds pretty good to me. There will be a heater on almost all times. Matthews with another great chance hits Tavares in the back, and that gets knocked down. So they'll send it back across to Matthews. Matthews cycles back. He's going to walk in, takes the shot, and Vasilevsky definitely looked behind him, but it is not there. Tavares out to Marner. Marner walks up to the hash marks, sends it through to the middle, gets the return pass from Nylander, tries to send it over to Tavares, but it's wide. Matthews back to the point. Quick shot by Marner, and it is collected by the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they will send that down the ice. That is handled by Murray. Murray will give off a quick pass, and the Leafs will attempt to set up again. They break out past their own blue line. Coming in on the wide, but he stops, waiting for some help. Tries to get it back to Nylander. Oh, shot across. Big save by Vasilevsky. And the rebound is guided into the corner. Leafs fighting in the corner there for it. But it's going to squirt out, and Tampa will fire it the length of the ice. Murray stops it there. And with 1 second left in the power play, that is going to be a 5-shot power play, but no goals. Shots are now 13-9 for Toronto with 2 minutes and 53 seconds, as Toronto's still buzzing deep behind Tampa's net. But Tampa is now going to break out. They have a 2-on-1. Perry, he's going to toe drag, sneaks into the center, shot, and Matt Murray is going to swallow up that. There is no loose rebounds from that. I don't like this winter when it gets dark so fast. It's not even that late, but it seems late. Big size, big save by Murray. And we still got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. That was a great move by Perry. But face-off is won by the Lightning, back to the point. And now Toronto will control. Kerfoot brings it up, sends it across the line. Now he'll chase behind the net where he's knocked off the puck. Now Perry sends it across, and they're going to just fire it in short. Pat Maroon will steal it across on the near board, but his centering pass doesn't find anyone and clears the zone. So they'll have to go back to their own blue line to recoup. A lead pass for Perry, but he can't quite control, and the Leafs will take it behind their own net. And now, just some choppy play right now. Tampa controls in their own zone. And with 2 minutes left in the period, Atlanta's going to win this one. All right. Well, I hope so, as the Thrashers are one of the most dominant teams in the league. I do like the Jets. They are a good team. I don't believe they're playing tonight, though. Tampa has it behind their own net. Again, sending it across, and there is a delayed penalty, it looks like, coming up against Toronto with 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining. Tampa tries to set up in the zone. Shot. Oh, faked the shot. They'll send it back to the point. Again, can't quite connect on that. Empty net, and Toronto's going to get a touch on it, and that with 54.6 seconds left, that's going to bring up a Tampa Bay power play. Now let's see what it is. Oh, it's a tripping call. Now it's going to be Holmberg. It's going to sit for 2 minutes for tripping. So we saw Toronto's power play. They got 5 shots on that one. Let's see how Tampa can respond. Shots are currently 13-10 for Toronto. Looks like Stammers is going to be out there taking the face off. Cooch to the side. Got Point, Paul, Sergachev. Those are your attackers on the power play. And Tampa will win it, but they can't control it on the line. They're going to send it to Kucherov down deep. Again, he fans on the puck, so they'll continue with 43 seconds to try to set it up, but the Leafs will intercept. A neat little backhand. It's only going to go as far as the neutral zone, but Tampa will have to recuperate. Point. It's going to send it through the center. They make a move at the line to gain the entrance, and they're going to send it back to the point. Trying to set something up here. They got 23 seconds. Back to the point. Shot. And that's going to just miss the side. Stamkos with an 83.9 mile an hour shot. They're going to hit Stamkos again. Fake shot. Back to the point. He fends on that shot. They just can't get any shots through. And with 6 seconds left, I think that's going to be about it. Yeah. Oh, are they going to call one final? They're going to call one final offside with 1.5 seconds. Of course they are. We got some piping hot pasta. John Cooper is not impressed. He feels that should have been a penalty. Instead, it's an offside against them. Check on that Oiler game. I do like the way these games are slightly staggered. The Oiler game's still on break, so that we can actually check it out. Continue. So now we're all on commercials. Of course. That game goes into intermission now. Looks like the Dallas and Philadelphia one is back. Let's see if we get a feed on that guy.
For it, Watt trying to recover the puck. It gets through Farabee, but also
As we wait for the Oilers Canadiens game to come back. Let's see if we can get some stats from this game. The 2 penalties, holding and tripping. No power play goals either way, though. Oh, this must be old. Refresh. Yes, there we go. One for the power play for Montreal. Hits are 13-8 in their favor. They've got more block shots, and turnovers are equal at 4. Goosey leads the way with 3 shots for Montreal. Just showing all the money line bets. It's crazy how that's such a thing there with the sports gambling. Crazy. Nasty one. We don't want that nasty one. Still commercials on everything. So let's go back to that New Jersey game, I guess. New Jersey, Philly.
all the way out it goes.
Alright, so shots are 13-4. The New Jersey Devils, 24 minutes into the game, only have 4 shots. Wow. Wow. I can't believe that. That's very surprising. Sorry about the yawning. A long week. Played hockey last night. Coached my son hockey today. Streaming hockey tonight. So be sure to check out all my power rankings of both hockey and of course football. Greatly appreciated. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're not already. It really means a lot. Alright, all the games are coming back, it looks like, so hopefully Montreal Oilers game will be coming back any minute as well. What's New Jersey wearing? Oh, they're wearing those. Those are nice jerseys. Kind of like those. The red, white, and black stripe. Decent. For any of those Trailer Park Boys fans out there. I definitely am. It was a great show. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum. There we go. Oh, poor Leaf fans. Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? No soups for you. They look very much like Flames jerseys, though. There's some weird colors, I'll tell you, on those Devils jerseys. And the way they're playing, I don't think they should wear them again.
And before the game, there is a look at.
Alright, looks like we're coming back. We got a Paralympian coming out there. Sledge hockey player wearing the Oilers jersey. Getting little taps there. And we are ready to go in the second period. Now it looks like they changed the shots. Let's change our shots too then. 8 and 4 for the Oilers. Alright, Oilers still working on the end of their power play. McDavid's going to walk right in. Puck is loose. Draisaitl's behind the net. He sends it out to Hopkins. Hopkins fires it up, but it is tipped on the way. And Draisaitl gets knocked off the puck. 3 Oilers behind the net. They send it out to Draisaitl, who just gives the puck away. And it looks like it's going to be a high sticking call. That's why he gave it away. He wanted that whistle to go right away. He's looking at his stick as if he does not believe it. Let's see. I think Draisaitl's pretty clear because he gave the puck right to the Canadians to get that whistle right away, so they had the most amount of time on the 2-on-1. Let's see where it happened. I'm still waiting to see it. Oh yeah. So they're gonna have it's Edmundson. They're gonna have a 2-man advantage for 28 seconds. Here's the chance. Here's the chance the Oilers needed. You don't want to give the Oilers a 2-man advantage, that's for sure. And just a heads-up play there by Draisaitl to make sure they touch the puck right away to give them the most time on 5-on-3. So Draisaitl kicks it between his legs to McDavid. McDavid now has it, walks up to the circle. Down low to Barry, or Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins tries to get it across from Draisaitl, who fans on it. And the Montreal Canadiens will send it the length of the ice. 4 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. 1-0, and that is it. We're down to just a regular power play, and that power play has 1 minute and 29 seconds left in it. Barry's going to walk across the line before sending it back near boards to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Barry, over to McDavid, down low to Draisaitl, across to Nugent Hopkins, and it's in the back of the net just like that. Just like that, we got a tie game. That is one hell of a lethal power play. And shots go to 8-5, and more importantly, they got that 1 goal. It was just tic-tac-toe there. 1, 2, 3, Draisaitl across the, cross-creased to Nugent Hopkins. No chance. Allen tried to put his paddle in the way to block the shot, which put him out of position to stop the goal. So Draisaitl took one to the face, and it was well worth it because he got an assist out of it. Nugent Hopkins' 11th goal of the season. Draisaitl and McDavid coming up with the assists, number 23 and 24 respectively. Giveaway by Montreal could have been dangerous there, but the Habs do recover. They try and get it out to Suzuki, but Ryan will work it back into the Habs zone. He's got 2 guys on him. Behind the net, Edmundson tries to kick it out, but it is stopped. They send it into the middle. Nurse walking his way in. He doesn't get the shot away, but he is able to collect his own rebound. He's going to skate backwards towards his point before firing it back into the corner to Barry. Barry spins it around to Ryan. Back out. Nurse can't hold the line, so he's going to have to skate back to recover it. Him and Ceci as Montreal goes for full-scale changes. Caulfield comes in to challenge. Nurse will send it all the way up and down into the Habs zone. Puljujarvi will put pressure on it there. It comes loose, but the Habs will clear the zone. It's down into the Edmundson zone, but the Habs did not quite hold the line. That's going to be an offside. Kovsiev walks in after. I believe his name is the Wi-Fi password. Kirby Dach got a little bit of a stick in there. And Nurse just had it tapped off his stick there at the last minute. That could have been a great opportunity as the Oilers are threatening to take the lead. Alright, face off won by the Oilers back, and they'll send it backhand in deep into the zone. Send it across the boards. Montreal will come out of it. It's a 2-on-2. They will chip and chase down, but it gets blocked along the near boards and kicked back out. Habs controlling their own end. Send it up. And it gets intercepted by the Oilers. Oilers fan on a shot, and Anderson's going to steal the puck. But again, the Oilers take it right back. This time they fire it up. Nobody's home. Allen will play it from behind his own net. And the Habs will control there, trying to set up something. Couple quick tic-tac passes, but they're not really doing much. Now they chip it in deep. Oilers will hand pass it down to themselves before sending it up. And the Habs take it over, send it back into the center, but it gets a little high and it goes into the Oilers box. That'll bring up a whistle, but that was some pretty ticky-tacky play there for a couple minutes. Nothing really getting going, that's for sure. Alright. Face off deep in Montreal zone. Looks like it's going to be Nugent Hopkins who loses the draw, but Canadians curl out in their own zone, get as far as the line before chipping it in, and they will chase. They collect the puck behind the Oilers' net, fighting along the near boards. Armia, but it is stolen and brought out by Nugent Hopkins. Puljujarvi has it knocked off his stick, and the Canadians come back in. Circle in at the line before sending it in deep. Caulfield's going to come in and try and get it. Sends it out back to the point. Shot! And the goalie, Stuart Stinner, did not know where it was right away, but they are able to clear it. They circle back, passing the blue line. And he loses it. Oh, possible 3-on-1 here. Draisaitl, oh, and it just got tipped at the last second and it threw them off the play, so they couldn't come across the line with speed. So Montreal will recoup. Now they're coming in on a 3-on-2. Caulfield has it. A shot from a bad angle. Stuart Skinner stands it into the corner. Kirby Dach sends it back to the point. Shot from the point, misses the neck. Now Caulfield has it behind the net. He's going to cycle. He's got McDavid draped all over him. Tries to send it to Dach. Dach across to Edmondson. Edmondson tries to send it down low, but the Montreal Canadian player falls. He does able to recover. Gets it back out to Suzuki. Suzuki loses the puck though. Now Draisaitl brings it over the line. Tries to send it in the center for McDavid, who's knocked down. And that is going to be a penalty against the Montreal Canadiens again. They pull down McDavid, and they're going right to the box. He's arguing McDavid went down too easily, which I think a lot of us see that happen. McDavid gets so many calls against him. Let's see. Yeah, that was very weak, but he took his hand off his stick and put it on his pant leg. So Doc's going to get the penalty. And the Edmonton power play will go back to work. After a successful one, they are 1 of 2. They have one shot. That's the only shot that mattered. Draisaitl and McDavid. They have 9 and 8 goals respectively on the power play. That's number 1 and number 2 on the league. And it looks like Montreal is going to get themselves another penalty. There's a Oiler down in the corner. It looks like it's Zach Hyman. I'm not sure if he's bleeding. This could be the second high-sticking call while it is on a 2-on manage. I don't know. I don't see any blood. But he is down. He is down in a heap. Oh yeah, there's blood on the forehead. What exactly?
Review this, and
That's
I
probably going to be a
wasn't able to see
4
it, Jack,
minutes.
so I don't know. I'm sure they're going to review to see if it was friendly fire. He's cut on the play, though. There's no question about that.
Oh,
It's
they're
up
saying it
underneath.
might be friendly fire. They're going to review it. It says under review, minute and 48 seconds. This would be an almost full 2-minute power play, and with the blood, that'd be a 4-minuter. This could be a huge turn in the game, that's for sure. But he is definitely bleeding. He's got a patch on his head. They're gonna relook at it now. Oh no, Edmondson, he cross-checked him right in the head. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. He's
It's
trying
no
to say he hit
question
the
it's a
shoulder.
penalty, but Evanson's trying to say that it was his shoulder, but you saw right there it was the stick.
Montreal number 44 has been assessed a 5-minute penalty for cross-checking and a game misconduct.
Wow.
5 minutes.
5 minutes and a game misconduct. This could be the TSN turning point, ladies and gentlemen. That is for sure. Wow. He is getting the boot. He has gone down the hallway now. So this is going to be another 2-man advantage, and as they said, this one's for the full 1 minute and 49 seconds. Alright, Draisaitl. It's going to take the draw. See if they can pull off another 2-man win. So yeah, Edmondson. Cross-checking Major. He's gone. That's a D-man. That's Major for them. Back to the point. Barry with the shot. Barry's going to send it to McDavid. McDavid cross to Draisaitl. Can't control it. Draisaitl finds McDavid. McDavid walks into the hash marks. Shot across. Sends it to Nugent Hopkins, who can't quite control it. Nugent Hopkins back to McDavid. McDavid looks back to Barry. Barry to Draisaitl. Draisaitl fakes the shot. Back to Barry at the point. Shot. Rebound down low. Canadians are able to clear it out. 1 minute 9 seconds left. Stuart Skinner plays it up to Barry. Barry chips it up to Nugent Hopkins. Breaks the line. Slows it down. Behind the net. McDavid. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the far hash. Across to the near hash to Nugent Hopkins. They try to get back to Draisaitl. He doesn't get it, but it's not clean. He has to glove it down. Back to McDavid. McDavid walks in. Shot. Just missed the net. Draisaitl will collect. He's at the top of the circle. Back to the circle, and Draisaitl scores. Just like that. The second 2-man advantage goal for the Oilers. This time is Draisaitl. Shots are now 10-7. So let's correct that. And most importantly, it is 2-1 for your Edmonton Oilers. Well done. There we are. And now we're back down to just the power play. Yeah, Draisaitl gave it to McDavid. McDavid gave it right back, and he put that top corner. That'll be his 10th power play goal of the season. His 17th goal of the season. Assist number 26 to McDavid and to Barry, his 10th. And they still have 3 minutes and 47 seconds left on the power play. As I said, that could have very easily been the TSN turning point with those 2 back-to-back 5-on-3s, and the Oilers so far have made them pay with 2 goals. They have 3.5 minutes to make it continue. They're going to fire it in, and the Oilers will go into the corner and collect, but the Canadians knock it out right away. It is off somebody into the crowd, and it is off an Oiler, so the face-off will come just outside of the Montreal zone. It's a great game. Hope you guys are enjoying. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. And hopefully we have a great game here. Draisaitl and McDavid have been on the ice probably for the better part of the last 5 or 6 minutes here. This whole power play. Draisaitl's going to get kicked out of the face-off. Nugent Hopkins will replace him. And Nugent Hopkins will win it, but it goes towards Montreal. Montreal fakes a shot, then fires it down. All the way down. Stewart tries to stop on the net, but he can't, so it gets to McDavid. McDavid fires it back. Gets out, little choppy play. Barry's being hounded. He loses the puck, but it is going to be offside. The Oilers' power play, lethal as always, is 2 for 3 tonight. Most power play goals since 2018-2019. Draisaitl has 81. Pasternak in 2 for 64. Ovechkin 62. Stammers at 62. Let's check on our highlights here. The Bruins have got another. They are now up 3-0 with another goal by Pasternak. As we were speaking of him. That guy is absolutely insane. Having himself a year for sure. Alright, Draisaitl is going to get a quick give and go. Walks in, tries a sneaky little backhand. The puck is underneath Armia. And there's going to be a little bit of rough stuff there. Looks like Puljujarvi's at the bottom of that. And he just comes up with that big shit poop-eating grin that he quite often has. I love him for. As a Flames fan, sometimes I think I like Puljujarvi sometimes more than the Oilers fans, but he is a damn good player. All right, so we got a face-off coming to the left of Allen, Dvorak. And Draisaitl. Draisaitl wins it back, but they'll do it again. They didn't like it. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the power play. And this time it'll be McDavid. McDavid wins it. He sends it back. And it's going to be over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl works to the center before back pass to Nugent Hopkins. Tries to send it over to McDavid. Doesn't quite work. Goes back to the point. And now it's, oops, deep into Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Back to him. Over. They're trying to make it across. Montreal finally intercepts it, and they will send it down the ice. And that's going to be 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the period. And now shots are 10-9 as the Oilers are catching, getting very close to passing. In shots. Oh, a little giveaway, but Bouchard's able to get the puck back. Suzuki's all over him. Edmonton kicks it up though. Get as far as the line. Montreal steals the puck right back again. Sends it down. Suzuki causing problems. They steal. Montreal now has it in the Oilers zone shorthanded. A little pass doesn't work and they'll just chip it off. Nugent Hopkins will take over behind his own net. Sends a young lead pass to Draisaitl. Draisaitl has it knocked off his stick at the line. Suzuki, I swear, closes his hand on the puck. Yeah, and that's going to be a penalty. He grabbed it and flipped it like that. That's going to be another two-man advantage for the Oilers. And wow, this second period, the game has changed. And that's a penalty every time. You can't close your hand on a puck like that. As soon as I saw it, I knew. It popped up and grabbed, and he went like this. It was that he grabbed and went down. Yeah. Yeah, he knew. He knew. He knew right away. Closing hand on puck. That's a penalty all day, every day. So the Oilers are back to the two-man advantage. Minute and 25 seconds. And they're going to take a timeout. And there's some Habs fans behind the bench making fun of them. That's hilarious. So we're nearing the midpoint of this game. And there's a lot of Habs fans in the building, that's for sure. And they had a good start, but right now they just cannot stay out of the penalty box. I'm pretty sure I've had that power play button on the Oilers side of the screen pretty much this whole 9 minutes of the second period. They just cannot get themselves out of penalty trouble. Alright, so it will be a face-off to the right of Allen. Looks like Draisaitl again. Draisaitl loses it this time. Habs are able to backhand it, but not quite out. McDavid just saves it, sends it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl gets it back to McDavid. Back to Draisaitl's shot, and it doesn't quite work. But McDavid will recover. Tries to send it in the middle, and it is intercepted. And now we have a 2-on-1. The old 2-on-1 on a two-man advantage. You do not see that very often. Allen did everything in his power to keep that puck alive and sends the 3-on-1 the other direction. Habs get back though. 51 seconds, and one of the Habs is hurt. He's leant over. That is not a good sign. McDavid walks in, and he shoots 5-hole on Allen. That was an easy one. Easy. He stutter-stepped, and yeah, Allen fell for it, and he just popped that 5-hole. No problem. And the third power play goal of the period. And oh, the Oiler fan grabbed the Habs fan's hat and was going to throw it on the ice. It's not even a hat trick. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how that wasn't a whistle. He held that puck forever. I don't know, McDavid faked the move and he just shot it off of the, like, he didn't even move. Like, I don't know if he didn't know the shot was coming or what. But that's McDavid's 20th goal of the season. Another power play goal. I believe that is his 9th power play goal of the season from Barrie and Hyman. And the Habs come right back in. Anderson, he's going to have to circle back though. He's got 2 guys on him. I mean, the Oilers are still on a power play for 30 seconds, but the Habs have it. Shot deflected just wide. Now the Oilers are going to come back. Puljujarvi will circle back, though. Sends it behind to Bouchard. Skinner gives Caulfield a little tap just to let him know he's there. Oilers coming in. Puljujarvi chips it up behind the net. Nurse is going to come way in deep to play it. And Anderson will get it back to the point where Bouchard stops it. Bouchard across to Nurse. Nurse walks in. Slap shot. That goes wide. And it looks like it went up into the netting. And I got some more updates here. Let's see what we got. We got a Toronto goal, and it's Mitch Marner extending that streak. And it's shorthanded goal unassisted. A shorthanded goal unassisted for Mitch Marner to keep that streak alive. Absolutely crazy. We also got Vegas. They're up 2-1 over Detroit now. Pittsburgh's up 5-2 over St. Louis. San Jose and Ottawa are now tied at 2. Philly and Devils have traded goals. They're now 1 each. And Chicago still holds the edge 1-0 over the Rangers. We got the Kraken in Florida later. Vancouver and Arizona later. And Carolina and LA later. 5-4 Minnesota took out the Ducks in the shootout earlier. That is your out-of-town scoreboard. And we'll get back to this game. We will get back to this game. So Tampa Bay still on that power play. Is Toronto out shooting Tampa Bay 24-12 currently. 14 minutes and 3 seconds left. But as I said, they are on the power play. But Mitch Marner, absolutely beast mode with another goal, extending that streak. Once again, I hope you guys are all enjoying it. I thank you for being here. Both of you. 3-1 Edmonton is where we sit. And I think I can actually finally take that power play thing off. I thought that was going to be a permanent thing. Where is it? I don't see it. Boom. Look at that. I don't even see it. Oh. Let's hide it anyway. Alright, let's get back. The power play is over. And we're back to even strength finally in the second period. The 50-50 for the Oiler game is at 628,000 as always. It is insane. The best 50-50 in sports. Montreal now finally going to try and do something with some even strength. But the Oilers steal the puck. And they send it in deep. That's going to go all the way down the ice. That's probably icing. It is icing. So that's going to come all the way back. Let's see if the Lightning scored. It is now tied 1-1. Valery Nemestikov. Nemestikov. It's not so bad when you say it fast. Alright, Canadians. They're going to win the draw, but it's the Oilers that will take the puck out. They kind of run into each other, which allows Montreal to take over the puck. Ryan is going to go off after that. A little low shot, rebound by Skinner, but he is able to handle that as well. Montreal, little back pass down low, sends it across. They tried to tap it down out of the air, but that's not going to work. CC is able to chip it up to Puljujarvi, who gets it out of the zone. And Montreal is going to try and catch them changing. It's a long lead past Anderson, who cuts back into the middle to shoot. It's not going to work. Doc now grabs it. Does a little spin move in the corner. Controls behind. He's got Puljujarvi on him. A little dish off before it gets sent back around for Anderson. Anderson leaves it though. And now it's being fought on the corner. He's got two Oilers all draped over him. I can't see his number, but he does. The Oilers are able to bring it out. They send it in deep. And a nice hit by Puljujarvi causes the puck to get popped loose, but nobody's there for the backhand. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Stuart Skinner comes out to play it. Shots are now 12-10. The Oilers have not been winning in shots at all this game, but have the lead, and that's the important thing. There we are. Alright. Habs try and send it across. They got 7 minutes 19 seconds. Quick shot. Stewart's going to hold it. Savard was with the shot. A little pushy shovey after the whistle, but that's probably going to bring us up to a commercial break. Show the outside skating ring at Rogers Place. Will be 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the game, or in the period. In the period. I am still in a bit of shock. I cannot believe that Mr. Steve Dangle is doing the Oilers game. Why are you doing the Oilers game, Steve? I'll say something. You're supposed to be the Leafs. I'm just trying to see that. It's only 3,000 viewers, yeah. Leafs. Leave the Oiler game to me. Yeah, I know that's not gonna work. I know that's not gonna work, obviously. Let's see where we're up to 20 views. Is that the worst? It's not the best, that's for sure, but it's not the worst. If you are new, make sure you check out my other videos. I do weekly power rankings of both the NFL, the NHL. I do meme videos. I'm going to try to start getting back into these lives again. It'll be good. Let me know. Let me know Alright, so Oilers game is back. Puljujarvi comes down, streaking down the side, takes a shot, gets knocked into the corner, and he's able to knock the puck loose. And it's going to go back in his zone, but the Oilers are able to recover. And it's a little chippy play in the center, but finally the Canadians recover. They're going to send it down the ice. It's probably too far, and that is going to go from icing as Broberg touches it, and they'll bring that all the way back down the ice. Liv Morgan, Liv Morgan. Alright. Habs win the face-off. Wi-Fi password, grabs it, knocks it down, sends it across to Armia. Armia's going to have to let it go off the boards. Shot, and that's big rebound. And that's going to be a goal. Skinner let that big rebound out, and just like that, Montreal is back in it. It is 3-2, and there are so many Montreal fans there. Unbelievable how many Montreal fans there. And that looks like it's going to be Dadonov. Dadonov with the strike. Has a huge rebound. Skinner tried, but can't be letting out biscuits like that. And just like that, we have a game again. Evgeny Dadonov. Marner's hits 19. That's his 19th straight game with a goal. Hats off to Mitch Marner. Hell of a player. Hell of a player. Underrated, I think. Matthews gets a lot of the credit on that team. Well. Alright, Montreal. A little bit of step. Breaks right in. Oh my god, they cut right into the middle, and that's going to be a penalty against Edmonton. As soon as they touch the puck's going to go all the way down the ice. Allen stopped it as he was heading off to the ice. He's going to give it off to Guthi, who drops it for Suzuki. Suzuki winds up through center. He's got McDavid on him. He crosses the line. He's going to fire it all the way around behind the net. Back to Caulfield. Caulfield can't control it, so he loses the puck and it goes down. And they almost put it in their own net, so they're going to have to recover. But still, delayed penalty and the empty net. Montreal breaks in again, and this time I thought the Oilers touched it, but they're not saying they did. Nurse is on Caulfield. Caulfield sends it behind the net. Back to the point to Suzuki. Suzuki puts it off to Caulfield again. Caulfield through the middle. He tries to go through his legs. That doesn't work. This is a long time on this delayed penalty. This is working in Montreal's favor for sure. Draisaitl finally looks like he gets a boot on it, and McDavid touches it, and they are going to get the power play. And it looks like it's McDavid again. Is McDavid going back to the box again? Let's have a look. It is McDavid back to the box. And oh yeah, he hooked him, but in fairness, he probably saved a goal there. So let's see how Montreal can do on the power play now. Thanks again for dropping in. There was another viewer there for a second. We are up to 4 for a second. We're up to 4 for a second. Let's check on the Montreal game here while we're in there. Sorry if I sing. I sing a lot. I just sing a lot of silly stuff too, and it's all probably copyright material and stuff. So there's that. There is that. Let's get that right. Still at the screen there a little bit. If we back up there, how's that? That's it. I'm trying to find a way to do this without being too obvious. I think it's pretty bright. I think you can see me now. I hope you can see me now. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? This is where you get used to having the bright lights out. If I get those little circles in my eyes. Ooh, circles in my eyes, circles in my eyes. Alright. Looks like we're still just on commercial here. Once again, hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday night. I know I am. Alright, so the power play is on. 16 to 10 shots. I'll update that. 5 minutes and 19 seconds as Toronto managed to... We're back to the Edmonton game. Edmonton managed to clear the zone. And it's going to be Doc who collects it. And it looks like the Bruins are going to have a penalty shot. Montreal Canadiens, though, they're 13th in the league on the power play on the road. But so far they cannot even break past the Oilers' blue line. They looked better on the delayed penalty than they are so far on the penalty. They're chased behind the net. There's 2 Oilers down behind the net, and Montreal will use that to their advantage to set up. It gets it back to the point to Suzuki. Suzuki downloaded Doc. Doc has the puck knocked off his sticks by Nurse, but manages to recover, gets the puck back to the point, down to Suzuki at the hash. They can send it back to the point, over to the far side, back to the near side. Suzuki walks in, shot. Oh, and that just gets deflected wide. Montreal definitely fighting down low. 52 seconds from men in the penalty. 4:09 remaining in the game. Again, Suzuki has it near hash marks. Back to the point. He brings it out to the far side. Back to the point. Back up to the front. Caulfield has it near the far hash. Tries to send it down to Suzuki, and that doesn't quite get through. Now back to the point. We got 25 seconds left, and they finally get a shot in. A second shot. Stuart Skinner with 2 key saves. After I was just going to say how they really had no chance. And there was definitely a puck slashed out of the hands. And the Oilers, it looks like Darnell Nurse might have committed the ultimate faux pas. He did. He's heading to the penalty box too. So he has a delay of game penalty because he fired the puck up into the crowd. So for Montreal, they're going to have their first 5-on-3 of the game, but it is only going to last a mere 4 seconds. 11 seconds. So I guess they do have a slight chance, but not a huge one. Like, they could have gotten called for that too. Yeah, Nurse shot it and it just kept rising and rising and rising and rising. Puck over the glass to delay a game. So Habs settled it down. 4 seconds left on the two-man advantage. Shot scores. They scored, I believe, with 1 second left on the two-man advantage. And I've never seen a game where there's been 3 two-man advantage goals scored in one game. And just like that, we got a new game, boys and girls. We're back to square one. Back to a tie game. Let's check out what that highlight was there. Yeah, just shot it in. No one's in there. Great game we're watching. Alright, so we got 1-1 tie, Toronto and Tampa Bay Lightning. Bruins are still up 3-0 over the Avs. 3-3 here. 3-1 Vegas over Detroit. Pittsburgh is still up 5-2 over St. Louis. Ottawa has now taken the lead 3-2 over the Sharks. It's still 1-1 in Dallas, Philly. The Blackhawks still holding on to the 1-0 lead over the Rangers. And you're back up to date, and we got 3 minutes remaining in the second period. 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining on the power play. And Zajac has his 4th goal of the season. And the Oilers stop it at the line, and they're going to force Montreal to regroup back to their own line. And they spin it back even farther into their own zone, really setting it up here. Shots are now 19-11 as the Habs have really started to pressure. Oh, coming in, quick move, and Skinner with a great save. A great save. But Montreal still pressuring. Caulfield tries to send it low. They're going to send it back to Caulfield, back to the point. They're going to send it to Suzuki. He tries to send it. Now one of the Oilers, Barry's lost the stick. He manages to pick it up, though. They find Caulfield sneaking in, but he can't control the pass. Back to the point again. Across to the far side. Suzuki settles it down. Backhand pass down low. They tried to send it back out, but it gets to the point. Back to Suzuki. Suzuki fans on it. It's in the center. Suzuki broke his stick on the fan, so he's going to have to get a new stick. It's back to Caulfield. Caulfield shot. That's blocked. Just crazy action right now. And finally the Oilers are going to get it out with 1:40 left in the power play. Or in the period, and 3 seconds left in the power play. That is going to about end it. And officially the power play is over. And the Habs still have it deep in the Oilers zone, but the Oilers are going to try and break it out. We got a 2-on-1. Sneaky move. It's right in the crease. Barry's trying to bury it. Oh wow. That was definitely close as the Oilers tried to answer and have a little pep in their step all of a sudden. Montreal is going to control as we head into the final minute of the pay. The long stretch pass is going to lead to a 3-on-2. Defenseman back is back for a 3-on-3. Shot from the point, and Stuart Skinner will glove that up and hold on for a whistle. 53.7 seconds remaining in the period. In what's been a crazy period. It was 1-0 Montreal when we went in this thing, and then Edmonton got 3 straight goals to go up 3-1 before Montreal answered. And as I said, the craziness of us having 3 5-on-3 goals in the same game. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Draisaitl McDavid line on probably for the final shift of the period to take it to the break. Evans is going to take the face-off for the Montreal Canadiens. He will be going off against Draisaitl. Nurse back on the ice. Face-off will be coming to the left of Stuart Skinner as they finally are getting ready. Face-offs are 25-11 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens. Definitely a bit of a lead there. As they show some highlights, they're really hesitant to drop this puck. I don't know what's going on. Finally they do. The Oilers win the puck, and they're going to get it out of the zone deep. Going to get it into the Montreal zone, but they'll get it right back out. Montreal breaks it then into their zone, but immediately the Oilers steal it back. McDavid's going to bring it out past the blue line, past the center line, past the opposing blue line. Then he'll just fire it around behind the boards. Hyman will let it slide to Bouchard. Bouchard gives it over to Draisaitl, down to Nurse. Nurse with a shot. It is blocked through traffic, and Wi-Fi passwords will put it up off the boards. I'm going to call him that because I don't know how to pronounce his name. Montreal does control. They got 16 seconds. Shot. Skinner guides it away. Edmonton knocks it down, and with 10 seconds left, it is going to go behind the Montreal net. Hyman sends it out to Nurse. Nurse scores with 4 seconds left in the period, and then he falls on his ass. But it doesn't matter. The puck is in the net. And it is 4-3 for Montreal. Bad giveaway right at the end of the period. And what an exciting period, I tell you. A 6-goal period. Yeah, that's all Hyman. He fought for that. I thought the period was going to end. But that guy fell, gave it away. Nurse walks in, scores, spins around, does a little celebration, and falls on his butt. Good effort, and way to never give up. See if they show the fall again. They keep cutting away just as he does it. Is a whoop. Stuk. He's already laughing before he hits the ground. He knew. His 4th goal of the season with 4 seconds left in the period from Draisaitl and Hyman, and that is going to end the second period. That will end it. And what a period it was. Intermission. I don't know where to put that, so it's obvious. Second intermission. There we go. that obvious? That's obvious, eh? Let's see what we got here. Tampa Bay Lightning goal, Braden Point. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. And yeah, it's like Braden Point, a shot saved by, or Kucherov had a shot from the point. It was saved by Murray. Rebound goes out. They come back. Kucherov puts it out in front to Point. Point puts it in the 5-hole. And just like that, is 2-1 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They still have 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in their period. Oh, we got something else here. Magic moment for Mitch. Check out this short-handed goal. Yeah. Oh, it looks like they are gonna review it. They don't like the look of it. They want to see what happened. So let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Do 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 do. Oh, they're trying to say offside? That could be. I want to see that. He keeps his foot out. Oh yeah, it's offside. Yeah, no, it's offside. No goal. That will be, that's an easy one. Back to 1-1. That's an easy one. So we'll have to put some time back on the clock. Back to 33.8 seconds. He's 3 for 3 on Coach's Challenge this year is Keith. So that's going to give us a 3-4-3 game after 2 periods. Nick Suzuki started us off on the power play. Then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the power play. Then Leon Draisaitl on the power play. And then you know what? Connor McDavid, he got in there on the power play. Evgeny Dadonov, he got this weird thing called an even strength goal. I'm not sure what that was about. I don't know if he consulted the rules before he did that. Then Aber Javanajek, he got a power play goal too, sure. And then Darnell Nurse snuck one in at the line. For penalties, we got Connor McDavid for holding, Zerjev for tripping, Edmondson for high sticking, Doc for hooking, Edmondson for 5-minute cross-checking major and 10-minute game misconduct, Nick Suzuki 2 minutes closing hands of puck, Connor McDavid 2 minutes hooking, Darnell Nurse 2 minutes for delay of game. Quite the summary of penalties there, and the shots on goal are 21-15. Let's correct that, eh? While we're on the break. 21-15. What happened to Jake Allen? He killed the Flames. 41 shots, lets in 1. This game, they got 14 shots, he's let in 4. They let in 4. Did the Toronto Maple Leafs score? Yeah, we got 3 minutes 12 seconds left, and the Toronto Maple Leafs scored. Willie Nylander with the backhand from Matthews, and just like that, it goes from 2-1 Tampa to a challenge to a goal reversal to them getting the goal. Well done. That's why you don't give up. What how the sound is with my mic there. Let me know if you have any issues with the sound. But yeah, that's going to give us a 2-1 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. New Jersey and Philly, they're tied at 1. Chicago's added a couple more. They're now at 3-0. Pittsburgh has still got that 5-2 lead. Vegas is still up 3-1. Boston is still up 3-0. And still 3-2 for San Jose, or Ottawa over San Jose. That's the one I meant. So Matthews and Bunting getting in on the assists, and now Toronto's going to try and clear again. They got 29 shots to Tampa Bay's 21. And yeah, we got ourselves a game with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, and there's going to be a penalty. It looks like it's against Tampa Bay. John Cooper looks most unimpressed. He does not look impressed at all. Does not look impressed at all. 23. We're at 31 views total for this video. Make sure you give a like and a subscribe. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. I do. As we continue the quest for 150 subscribers, let's get it. Let's get it. That would be great. If the 2024 All-Star Game came to Canada, I would think it's coming to Oilers. I would think Edmonton hasn't had anything happen here since they put that new arena in. Usually that's kind of one of the caveats when the NHL says, hey, you put in a new arena, we'll give you some sort of event to draw tourism to your city, right? That's usually the you pat my back, I'll pat your back kind of thing that they have going on. Alright, I'm going to grab another brewski. I will be right back. Let's see how we're doing here. So yes, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second, Toronto looks to be going on the power play. And John Cooper is livid. He is not very happy. Shots 29-21 in favor of Toronto. He's looking at the video monitor still. I don't know if he's thinking about challenging or what, but Toronto is about to go on the power play for 2 minutes. With Kucherov and Point in the box. Stamkos is going to take the face-off against Tavares. Tavares wins it back to Nylander. Down low, Toronto walks out in front. Backhand, there's some dangerous chopping in front, but Tampa is able to clear. 2 minutes 38 seconds remaining in the second. And Toronto will do a little back pass at their own line. Marner's going to come in with speed. A little dipsy-doo in the middle, sends it off to the side. That shot's going to go just wide. Nylander will keep it in at the point though. Sends it back behind for Marner. And Tampa Bay will send it the length of the ice. Murray will stop it there. Sandin will walk up to center. Again, they like that play. They get to the blue line and he does a back pass. This time it's to Matthews who walks up to the center. Tries to sneak in between two guys before titching off the puck. Tavares loses it, and again Tampa will knock it down. We're down to a minute 52 remaining in the second period in that game. As Toronto will bring it back in. There are 45 seconds left, and again Tampa gets it. A swift little backhand down. Murray's forced to stop it as it is on net. 38 seconds, and they will try to recoup again. I don't know, Toronto's just sending it in deep and hoping for the best, and Tampa just keeps getting it and sending it on low. Tampa now challenging, oh wow! Short-handed, they had a very good chance, and they are still in the zone, but they're going to send it back, still controlling of it. They're one of 3 teams without a short-handed goal this season. They almost changed that right then and there, that's for sure. And that's going to end the power play. Toronto Maple Leafs got 0 shots on that one, and with 44 seconds left, They're going to have to do some work to see if they can get anything else before this finishes. Vasilevsky plays it behind his net, kind of dangerously. Leafs walk it out front. There's tons of traffic in front of the net, but no shots getting through. Tampa tries to send it up center. Stamkos knocks it, but Toronto will take over. Hall sends it up to center. Where it's just going to get pinched in, and with 17 seconds left, both teams are kind of happy to have it pinched up against the boards. Stick in the thing, and it looks like it's going to be a Toronto penalty against Austin Reese. He is not happy. He feels he let go of his stick and that he should not have gotten that penalty. But when you get your stick dislodged up in someone's shoulder like that, or armpit, it's tough not to get a penalty. So Tampa will go back to the power play, but with not much time left in the period. So not much they can probably do with the 12 seconds remaining here, but that will carry on, of course, into the next period. Oh yes, Jake Allen is the stuff of nightmares. He was so good against the Flames the other night, and he's so bad today against the Oilers. Of course. How you doing, buddy? Just like check on this game. Yeah, Oilers game still on break. Your Jets are doing freaking amazing though. Doing awesome. Let's see what other games we got here. Nothing really. Oh wow. The Jets aren't doing that good tonight, I guess. Hellebuck is definitely in the Vezina conversation, but I just saw it's 4-1 for Columbus right now, isn't it? What was that? That was last night. Yeah, that was it just showed me that at the bottom of the score. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't know they played tonight, but yeah, that was last night's game. Let's get back, see what other games.
Great, Freddie's on, gets the interception early.
That was the backup. Yeah, Hellebuck wouldn't let 4 goals in. I did definitely not get to watch that game. I was playing hockey last night, and I didn't actually see any hockey last night. I didn't watch any of the 3 games. I can't believe Dallas is Roberts in there. That kid is insane. He's outscoring McDavid. In his first 100, I think it was 115 games in the season, he's got 5 more points than McDavid and like 20 some goals. But of course, McDavid had way more assists. Dallas, like the Central Division this year, is just freaking lethal. Yeah, the Bruins are also insane. I can't believe they could win again tonight. They're up 3-0 over Colorado. They're not even just beating shitty teams anymore. They're beating everyone. I can't believe Ottawa. Come on, beat San Jose here. You better pull this off. Come on, game. Come back on. There. Yeah, that last effort by Nurse. Oh, those last minute goals can be huge, and getting that goal with 4 seconds left in the period. On a lot of effort, it looked like Montreal was giving up. They stopped trying. They're like, oh, we'll just go in tied. And Edmonton just gave that effort. And Allen let in that weak one, I tell you. Best part was definitely Nurse falling on his ass. That was hilarious. Let's go games. Let's see if anyone's back. Okay. So Devils just scored, and they're up to 2-1 over the Flyers. They're having way more trouble than I thought they were going to in this game. Vegas is looking to bounce back here. Let's watch that game, because that has some real implications on us. I don't know if I'll be able to. Zdeno Chara talking. No, that game doesn't work. Oh, there, that does. Yes. So they've got 3 goals on 17 shots there. Detroit's not doing the best. But they are on a power play currently. Is Vegas. 12:08 remaining, and they are up 3-1. And of course they're going to commercial. I just get there, go to commercial.
To Marchand.
Alright, here we are. So Boston on the power play. 48 seconds remaining, and they are up 3-0. Shots are 28-19 in their favor. Pasternak looking for the hat trick. Shot, and that is deflected into the corner. Back to Pasternak. To the point. Shot, oh, that just whistles wide. Marchand's got it on the near boards. Back to the point. Another shot, and that rebound is cleared by Colorado. Only 20 seconds remaining in the power play. They come from behind their own net, cross the blue line, and make a move at this line to get it in deep. Taylor Hall's fighting for it. He gets rubbed off the puck as the power play comes to an end. And Makar comes back on the ice. And he's going to go right and grab the puck in the corner. He spins around. He's such a skilled player, that Cale Makar. But Boston's continuing to apply the pressure. Now Colorado brings it in. It gets knocked off the stick, and the Bruins are coming back on a 3-on-2. Shot is easily blocked. Nathan McKinnon will turn it up the other way. There's 3 of them now. Back to McKinnon. McKinnon's shot is deflected up and into the crowd. That's going to bring up a whistle. Let's check back on the Oiler game. That's the one we're wanting to watch.
We're in Rogers Place.
Well, looks like we're back. I'm definitely surprised by the amount of Montreal Canadiens jerseys in attendance. The Stony Plain Predators. Who's that in their pictures? That's my neck of the woods. That's McDavid at the mall. Holy smokes, that was crazy. Oh, that's Kulak at the Stony Plain Predators. Of course, hometown boy. From Stony Plain, Alberta, which is really close to where I am, in Spruce Grove. Alright, looks like Hyman's got a big bandage on his head from that cross check he suffered from Edmondson earlier in the game. It's going to be McDavid taking the face off. He's going to lose it to Suzuki, but we are back underway for the third period. And the Oilers have outscored their opponents 35-30 in the third period, so they're in definitely a good spot here. Welcome, thanks for tuning in, checking us out. The Canadians, on the other hand, have a -10 goal differential in the third period, so something they're going to want to change. They're going to come out through the wide. Shot from Skinner. Skinner holds the corner and keeps that into the corner. McDavid's going to chase down his man. Spin out shot. Skinner also has that. Caulfield is all over Ceci. Ceci gets it up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl skates to center. Breaks the line, just takes a shot. Allen easily handles that. Big round rebound, but no one's there from the Oilers to collect it. That was an 83.2 mile-an-hour shot. As the Canadians deepen in. Stewart out to play it, and the Habs will steal it, but Puljujarvi takes it right back. Puljujarvi gets as far as center, sets it in, and I don't think he was quite at center. So that is going to be all the way back into the Oilers zone on the icing. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. Lots of great games tonight. And this one has been really exciting. The first period was alright, only 1 goal, but that second period end-to-end action, lots of penalties and lots of goals. Oilers win the draw. Nugent Hopkins fighting along the boards. He is going to bring it up and out. He hits a streaking, who's that? Shot. Allen makes the save though. That was Janmark, looks like. And the Canadians are going to try and go the other way. And they're just onside. A quick shot by Monahan is easily saved. Puljujarvi will take the rebound. He sends a backhand through to Barry, but Barry can't quite reach it. Montreal will take over. Behind their own net now. Ryan is really putting on the pressure, so they are forced to go across around the boards, and they had it for a second, but Montreal stole it right back. I don't think he knew anyone was behind him, and he had his stick lifted by Armia. Armia still fighting for it, but the Oilers are finally able to bring it to the blue line and out. And it looks like it got knocked into the spot in between the two players' benches, and that's going to bring up a whistle. Up to 46 views. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. As we are 4-3 Edmonton with 17:43 remaining. The Oilers behind their own net, looking to set it up. Bouchard's going to walk it out. Sends it up to as far as center. They just tip it in, and then they're going to chase. Armia behind his own net. Kicks it around behind. Montreal's trying to set it up. Back to Armia. He's going to bring it up to the blue line. Sends it up. A shot. That gets deflected into the corner. And now the Oilers, Kulak is going to bring it up. Backhands into the center, but cannot quite hold on to the pass. And Montreal is going to break back the other way. Dadonov tries to get around his man, but CC cuts off the pass. Bouchard now sends the puck up to the center line. Ryan does a quick spin move, but loses the puck, and Montreal quick pass the other way, and they're going to come in. Evans tries to send into the center. Gets back to the point. Now Evans again in the near hash. Fighting along the boards. Gets back out to port. Draisaitl. He knocks it off the wall, and now there's a race. Hyman gets his own rebound. Puck is loose. Allen's sprayed out, but he finally gets a glove on it, and that is going to get a whistle. 16:23 remaining. Shots are now 23-18 as the Oilers have gotten 4 quick shots to start this period. We have another update there. Oh, just Edmondson gets ejected. That one's a little slow. Yeah, Hyman with the shot. Great blocker save, but big rebound. Tries to kick it back up to his stick, but Allen gets over there and covers it up. Oilers win the draw. Back to the point. It's getting fought along the boards. They can't clear. Finally, it's going to go all the way down the ice. Stewart is forced to play it. So it will not be icing. Now the Oilers come the other way. They try to get to CC. CC shot. That's go high and wide and into the crowd. And that will bring the face up just outside the Montreal zone. So there's a happy couple. A girl in a McDavid jersey and a guy in a super old Canadiens jersey. They gotta be loving each other. Alright, as we get ready for the face-off, Canadians are going to win it back behind their own net. And they're finally going to break it out. Anderson sends it into a Wi-Fi password. Who slows it up? He's got Monahan fighting for it as well. Nugent Hopkins going to send it down around to Barry. Barry tries to get it up to Puljujarvi. He's pinched out, and Anderson will take over. Throws across, pass across his own blue line. Montreal's regrouping in their own zone. A little pass across is tipped at the line, so Edmonton will take over, but then it's easily chipped back to Montreal. Some chippy play here, back and forth. Zajev, he's already got 2. Oh, he's got a goal in his penalty, sorry. Montreal brings it in. Shot. Skinner. Oh, he got past him. I think it hit the crossbar, bounced down, and does not go in. There's some Montreal fans that will think that went in, but I do not believe that went in. Another shot. Skinner with the rebound. Oilers are going to clear. That's going to go all the way down the ice. And not quite enough for icing, though. Behind their own net. 14:42 remaining. Montreal. Long lead past center. Gets pinched out by Ryan. Armeian breaks his stick over Ryan's back. No call on the play. Alright. Montreal circles behind their own net. Gives off to Gouda. He gets hit. Still manages to hold the puck though. Breaks the line. Sends in a leap. Evans has it. But he gets the puck knocked off, and now Oilers will send it deep into the corner. Gouda will have to send it around the boards. And the Canadians can't clear their own zone right now. Send a cross ice pass. 13:55 remaining. And now Evans will bring it in past the line. A little quick shot from a bad angle, and Skinner is going to hold on to that one. Skinner has looked good when needed. Most of the goals have been power plays. That one was definitely right off the crossbar. Maybe post and crossbar. Hit both his back skates. And it was as close as you're going to get without scoring, that's for sure. But it is still 4-3. Let's check out how the other games are doing. New Jersey still up 3-1 over Flyers. 5-2 Pittsburgh over St. Louis, still 3-1. Vegas over Detroit. Nothing really has changed, unless that's an update there. Colorado scored at Cogliano has cut the lead to 3-1 there. And Ottawa has also scored to extend the lead to 4-2. And that is it. All the other scores are the same, including Chicago still up 3-1 over the New York Islanders. Lots of good hockey tonight, as usual, on good old Saturday night. Wah wah wee wah. Very nice. Hope you guys are enjoying it. As our commercial break continues, we should check in on the other games here. Oh no, we're back. Just showing highlights of all the goals. They definitely came fast and furious in that second period. What a great period that was. The difference being Nurse's 4-second left in the game, or period goal. Oilers win the face-off and bring it up into the zone. So they quickly get pinched off the puck. And now Montreal will come across the line. Quick shot. Skinner plays it way up into the air. Comes down and out of harm's way. Lots of Montreal guys trying to get on TV, the fans. Yeah. One Oiler fan does it too. Alright, oh, Hyman coming along. He's got us straight. He tried to send it across back to McDavid, but they cannot connect. Back to Hyman behind the net. Hyman. Another shot. They're going to send it back into the corner. Draisaitl's going to almost skate there and get it. Montreal just doesn't seem to have the the giddy up and go right now is they're going to send something in from Skinner from the red line, and Skinner will hold on to it after a weird bounce out of the corner. That's going to bring up another whistle. Now we got Steve Dangle. Saturdays on Sportsnet, and they are doing this game, which is so weird. Steve Dangle stealing my audience. I really don't understand why Steve is doing this game, but whatever. There's literally a Leafs game on right now. Oh, Puljujarvi almost stole one after a face-off win by the Canadiens. The Oilers will regroup. They try to send a super long pass. It would have been icing, but that gets beat out. And then a massive hit. Holy jeez. Quite a big hit. That was going to be on the highlight reels for a while. Anderson will send it in deep. Monahan chasing. He's going to give a little bump to Skinner. No harm, no foul. Anderson circling. Puts it back to the point. Gruel holds it in. Gives it back in deep. Monahan fighting behind the net. He knocks his man down. It's starting to get rough, that's for sure. Bouchard, he walks in, sees it. He thought he saw someone, but he passed it right across to a Montreal Canadian player. And Montreal will control. They send a pass behind their own net. Try to do an exit zone pass, but that quickly gets picked off by Derek Ryan. Let's see if they can do it this time. Joel Armia, he's going to try and work it up to center. He gets tripped. Doesn't look like there's any call on the play as Derek Ryan chases this man down back into his own zone. This is a lot of neutral zone action right now. And people are passing and not looking to see that anyone's there. Quite often now we're seeing some errant passes. Dadonov brings it in. He works along the boards behind the net. Quick back pass trying to get to Dadonov. It eventually does. He's got Barry all over him though. And Barry's going to knock it up as far as the line, but not out. They're still fighting at the line, and they finally do get it out. Zajac will back in, takes the return pass as he breaks out past his own blue line. 10:46 remaining. Shots are 27-19 now. And Holloway, who got his first NHL goal on November 26th versus the New York Rangers, has been held off the score sheet since. He's back out on the ice at this critical time. That's got to be nice, having the coach show a little faith in you. Early. It's up to Evans. Throws a weak backhand into the corner as they'll chase. The Oilers come up with it. Send it to McDavid. McDavid knocks it off to Ceci. Ceci gets as far as the blue line before firing it around the boards. Zajac, he's going to kick it out. And now the Habs are going to come out. But nothing going. There's only 1-on-3. They have to send it in way deep. McDavid will collect it behind his own net. He'll put a pass off the boards. It went off someone, so it's not icing, even though it went all the way down the ice. And now Montreal will bring it out from behind their own net. 10 minutes left in this period. We're basically at the halfway point. Montreal shot. Skinner kicks it out to the middle, but Oilers are there to collect the rebound, and they will get it out of the zone. Montreal back at their own blue line. Now they'll kick it in behind the net. Caulfield, he's going to send it behind the net. Doc's fighting for it. Now it's going to come out. Shots are 8-3 for Montreal this period. Puljujarvi, he's going to send it to Nurse. Nurse stops. Shot by Nugent Hopkins, and that's going to be gobbled up by Jake Allen. He's going to hold it for a whistle. And now the Lightning have scored Nikita Kucherov, and I believe that is now a 2-2 score in that game as well. That big body check wasn't as big as it looked. They just went down. Let's get a feed for that game going. Since it is 2-2. I should have done the Leafs game. As soon as I saw Steve Dangle was doing the Leafs game, I should have done watch a Leafs game with one shift at a time. That would be hilarious. Wonder if I could do that. Something like that. Let's see. Let's see if we get in trouble or not. Let me know. Let's keep it really small. Let's keep it really small. Oh, boom. Here we go. Watch a Leafs game with one shift at a time. That's what I should have done. Alright, as you can see, in commercial break right now. Let's update this. Let's see, the shots are 21:15. That's the old ones. What are they now? 28:20. Alright, here we go. Alright. In the Montreal zone. Kick it back to the line. Bouchard. He loses the handle on it. Kicks it in Nugent Hopkins. Fires it towards the net. There's some roughness up at the top between, looks like Puljujarvi and someone. But they did eventually get detangled. That's all we got. Alright. Like that, there we go. See how that works. Alright. Pass is tipped as Montreal tries to bring it out. But they do eventually go. They send it in. It's going to hit the side of Skinner. Skinner's not going to like the way that looks and is going to hold on for a whistle. 7:54 are remaining in the third. We'll see. It shouldn't be in trouble, right? Just a little bit like that. We'll see. Well, I like the way I've got it so you can't even see the Sportsnet. That's perfect. Alright. Face off to the right of Skinner. Draisaitl will take it. And Montreal wins it. Shot from a bad angle. Rebound out front. Suzuki had a chance at it. Caulfield's going to walk in. Tries to send it to center, but gets knocked away. They're still having control of it. Suzuki's going to spin. Leaves it for Caulfield. Caulfield going around the side. Sends it towards the net. Skinner had a look at it, but couldn't quite get it. Suzuki sends it back around. 7.5 minutes left. He gets knocked off the puck. Suzuki tries to get it back to Caulfield, but Draisaitl intercepts. Montreal's being difficult right now, holding on to the puck. Ceci knocks his man down. Draisaitl will now collect, and he's going to hand it off. Hyman will send it in deep, I think. Yeah, Hyman. He sends it out back to Draisaitl, but Draisaitl was skating the other way, going for a break. Quick move at the line. I thought that was offside. We'll see. Suzuki sends it in deep, though. Possession time does favor the Montreal Canadiens, but not by much. Shots have favored the Montreal Canadiens almost this whole game too, but that has not seemed to matter. Puljujarvi causing trouble behind the net. He's going to spin. The two of them in the corner get a couple body checks. And Montreal will try and settle things down. Backhand off the boards. Armia will control. He's going to spin back again. Doesn't look like they have a lot of rush, but I mean they should be in a lot of rush. Only 6 minutes left in the game. They're still down by 1. Skinner stops it behind his net. He gives it off. We got an update there. Oilers going to backhand it behind the net. Allen will stop it. He dishes off. Does a quick spin around back. That's Gudas. Gudas. He just backhands it behind the net. Monahan will go for a skate, trying to get it. And that gets knocked up out of the zone. Anderson will turn it back. And again, just not looking good. Looks like that was a Tampa Bay goal. Colton, now it's 3-2. Oh, McDavid just walks in on a breakaway. Oh man, he just puts it high five. And Savard runs into his goalie there, McDavid. Just absolutely automatic. Second goal of the game. And it is 5-3 Edmonton. Draisaitl just gives it to him. He just walks right in. I don't even know where the defense is. And yeah, easy goal. It's like, thanks. Thank you very much. And yeah, Savard goes crashing hard into Allen after the play. David's 21st goal of the season, second of the game, 1 power play, and 1 regular. Now he needs the shorty. Assist to Draisaitl. Now that goes crashing hard into the boards, and Montreal is able to control his puck because of it. Doc behind the net. They try a fancy move. Bouchard doesn't know where it was. It was at his feet. Now he's got it. Sends it as far as the point, and they can't hold it in. So with 4:46 remaining, Montreal will have to regroup again. McDavid on a 4.9 again, and I believe Draisaitl also on a 4.9. These guys are insane. How are you going to compete? How do you compete? And still 4-3. Nope, wrong one. That's the wrong one. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. That's a good idea. As Derek Ryan will send it up. He's got CC on the side, but the pass doesn't quite work. And the Oilers. Fan shot in the corner. McDavid working the puck. He's got 2 guys on him. Gets the puck to the net, the point before it's sent around. Draisaitl will receive it, sends it back around the net, and McDavid grabs it. He's in the corner. Tries a little chip pass to Nurse at the point, but Canadians get a stick on it, and we'll have to regroup. McDavid comes across the line, drops it for Draisaitl, gives it back to McDavid. McDavid tries to give it back to Draisaitl, but Suzuki gets the stick on it. Now Anderson will knock it out, and Nurse goes behind his own net, and he just drops it there. Barry will collect it from there with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. Oilers will send it back in deep. Habs really need to start making a press now. They're down 5-3. Now Oilers are looking to bounce back from that loss from Minnesota, get right back in the win streak. That they had won 3 in a row before that game, so that would mean 4 wins out of 5 games. That's not too shabby. Oilers are really looking to turn it on now. Habs had a great game in Calgary. Well, Jake Allen had a great game in Calgary the other night and absolutely stoned the Flames. He is not able to repeat that tonight. And even though they probably played a better game tonight than they did in Calgary, they're going to come out with no points compared to the 2 they were able to steal in Calgary. Oh, a little chance there as Montreal broke in. They're going to try and hold the zone here. Shot from the point. It is blocked. Broken stick on the play. And it's an Oilers stick. Oh, loose puck in the crease. How's that not in the net yet? I do not know. It never went in there though. Shot from the point. Again, Derek Ryan. I don't know. It's in his equipment somewhere. They're going to have to blow the whistle. Skinner is super happy. Very congratulatory of that. Everyone's giving Derek Ryan high fives because that was a great play. And we got another update. And the Bruins have scored again. I don't know if that was one of the ones I could get.
Boom! And this game is history.
5-1. Jack Edwards in the call.
They wouldn't get him to it in the second period. When the net came off its moorings, it would have been DeBrusk's 100th career National Hockey League goal. Well, he gets it here in the third, and again, off the rush. Nice play right there by both Marchand and Bergeron, and again, a 5-man attack. Fulberg with the shot from the point, rebound, DeBrusk on the net drive. He's going to get there first before Gerard can get his stick in there.
There's that.
He's got the entire half side of the net on that rebound off the left pad. And he buries it. Big smile for DeBrusk. 2 goals. Face off.
Here. Alright, Montreal. They've got to do it if they're going to do it now. They want to get that goalie pulled. They want to get this puck deep. And they're not going to want to go in offside because that really defeats it. Anderson knows you need that one. They're going to call that intentional offside, and they're going to go all the way back down the ice. They're going to have to put the goalie back in. So that was huge. Huge. Alright, Oilers win the draw. Draisaitl's just going to chip behind the net, making them take time. Suzuki, long pass. They should be able to, once they get control here, they're probably going to pull the goalie. There's the goalie pulled. Caulfield fighting against Ceci. McDavid there for support. He kicks it out to the point. Montreal controls though. Back to the point. Can't hold the line though. They're going to have to pull it back out. Here we are. They finally gain the zone again. Behind for Caulfield. Caulfield sends it back to the point. No one there again. No one there again. This is just horrible. Yeah. Just a third period that changed the game, that's for sure. A penalty-filled affair. A lot of people are probably going to blame Joel Edmondson for that 5-minute major. I think that was definitely huge. Or 10-minute game misconduct even. I think that definitely swayed the game. And with 6 seconds left, that's going to be your game. That's going to be your final. 5-3 Oilers. They're going to go 14-11 on the season. 28 points. Great job. Great job, Oilers. Let's go watch the rest of that Bruins game. And then I think we're going to log her out.
Sullivan Tire and Auto Service
It is
will
over there.
always here.
5-1 final there as well. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I really appreciate it.